Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So, Red Stratus 97 informed me that Radical Rick is going to be, supposedly finally moving the hell on from talking about quote-unquote e-beggars on YouTube. I don't know if this audio specifically, this was like a 2020 video. I don't know, but anyway, so he just kind of pointed this video out and said to take a listen, and he makes some hilarious claims. I had to stop listening and record this after just a minute and a half because he was already his ego was already showing, and I just figured it'd be fun to kind of laugh at this for a bit. And I'm going to be playing some Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in the background because there's not like there's anything to see in the video. All of his videos are just, black screens. So let's just go ahead and listen to this garbage.
1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years go by of saying the same fucking things about the same worthless piece of shit gaming YouTubers. It gets kind of old after a while. It does.
Yeah, no shit.
I'll be quite honest with you all. Creatively, it gets old. After a certain point, without actually being honest with yourself, well, not much is going to change. I know that there's an expectation on this channel for me to talk about things like...
Here's the thing. I came to this realization, I don't know, 2 years ago? Is he really just now realizing that, he's never going to make some big impact on the platform? Idiots are going to be idiots. If they want to waste their money on these worthless YouTubers, then who cares? Let them. Who gives a shit? I don't understand why he's, so butthurt. He's just constantly crying about the same people over and over and over again. Nothing ever changes. It's the same opinions. You watch one of his... It's like watching a James Bond film with this guy. You listen to one of his videos, you've seen them all. You've listened to them all. There's no point. It's why don't you move on? Jeez.
Gerard the completionist. People stop by, hey Rick, you need to talk about this guy and his P.O. box.
Boring.
Hey Rick, this guy has a really high Patreon tier.
Oh no!
You know how difficult...
He's got a really high Patreon tier. I'm not happy about it, guys. And meanwhile, he's going to turn monetization on. He's going to make money off of his viewers. So, what's the difference? What's the difference between, yeah, I don't like people, asking them, hey, bringing it up every 5 minutes. Hey, I got a Patreon. Go donate money. Or, hey, I got a PayPal. Go give me money on PayPal. I don't like all that garbage either. But who cares? If it's really that annoying, then just don't watch them and go find a different YouTuber that doesn't do that. Having a link to a Patreon or a link in the PayPal in the description, I don't consider that e-begging. But this guy, he's just he's anti-capitalist or something. He just feels making money off of people is wrong, but somehow it's justified if I do it in a real certain way. If I make money in this avenue, it's fine if I make money off of YouTube ads. But it's not okay if I have a link to a PayPal. Okay, whatever, dude. So it's okay to waste my audience's time with ads, but it's not okay to take direct contributions of $2 from somebody. Jesus Christ, what a hypocrite.
It is to actually get excited about saying basically the same things over and over again. Just trying to make it interesting and do it in different ways. You know how creatively...
It stopped being interesting years ago. Because it was always the same thing. That's why I unsubscribed from this guy, I don't know, 3 years ago, I think? And he's still doing the same shit. Nothing has changed in 3 years, except him continuing to be desperate for pocket change, being even more desperate. He just uploaded a video, I think yesterday, I saw on his channel, where he's crying because one video got demonetized, and he's acting like it's the end of the world. I get videos demonetized all the time. I never even bring it up because I don't give a shit. Who cares? Why are you so desperate for pocket change? Get a job. What the fuck, man? It's always annoying to me when people whine about a video getting demonetized, and he's so dumb, he doesn't even realize that YouTube has an advanced algorithm in place and shit. He's like, I don't know if it was because YouTube if I changed my tone of my voice and YouTube detected that. Yes, Rick, YouTube can do that. They have scanners in place. They know, they can recognize your facial expressions. McJuggernuggets, a year or 2 years ago, exposed all this stuff with the P-score system. If you go back and actually look at that and actually, do a little bit of research into it, you'll see that everything that, he was talking about with it. They analyze your facial expressions, which you are too much of a coward to show your face, apparently. You'll make fun of people being fat or whatever, but you're too scared to show yourself. And what else? So, yeah, they analyze your facial expressions. They can analyze the tone of your voice in your videos. They factor all that stuff in. And yes, Rick, YouTube wants, family-friendly content. It's liberal corporism. Like, what do you expect? That's exactly how they are. It's the same shit all the time. Like, people just constantly bitching about this. I see so many people constantly crying about YouTube's doing this and YouTube's doing that. If you hate it so much, if it's so annoying to you, then why don't you just fucking leave? It's like people that bitch about the United States while living in the United States. If you hate it so much in the United States, then leave. I feel the same way about people that constantly bitch about YouTube. If it's so bad and it's so annoying, then go to an alternative to YouTube, because there's plenty of them out there. Jesus Christ, I'm tired of hearing this shit.
Difficult it is to do that? These game reviewers, these movie reviewers, they have it fucking easy. You know why? Because the movies are different. The games are different. The TV shows are different.
Then why don't you do something like that, Rick? Why don't you do some stuff like that? I mean, you're so mad because your failed gaming channel, nobody gave a shit because it sucked, because you put zero effort into it and it was trash. Nobody watched it. And that's why I just think this guy is just jealous. He's just upset that nobody watched his shitty, Rick Phoenix channel from a few years ago. That's why he's so upset with these bigger YouTubers. He's just mad that they were successful because they actually put effort into their editing and shit like that. And he doesn't know the first thing about editing, and he doesn't actually put effort into his fucking shit. Yeah, you put the same, generic intro into your videos. Oh, wow. Wow, master editor right there, guys. I don't know. I don't understand this guy's problem. He's just so weird at this point.
These people, they're the same. They're all collectively the same, basically. So I don't think I get nearly enough credit.
Are you talking about your videos? Because that sounds like what you're talking about here. They're all collectively the same. Yeah, I can sum your entire channel up just by saying it's all collectively the same shit. You've seen one video, well, you've watched them all.
Nearly enough credit for doing my damnedest to be creative and talking about these.
Creativity. Is this supposed to be creative? Is this video supposed to be creative? A black screen with some text over it? And then you bitching about YouTube and how, nobody gives a fuck about you or whatever? How is this creative in the slightest? Explain this to me, Rick. I would love to know. It's ridiculous. Anyway, here, let's go ahead and continue here. I'm fighting off some YouTubers here.
And I try my best to actually make these hundreds of uploads unique in every single way, but you get to a certain point where you can't do it anymore. So that actually bothers me that I can't be creative in these anymore, as creative as I want to be, right? It bothers me.
Yeah, because you suck. That's why you can't be creative. You know what real creativity is, in my opinion? The kind of stuff that 1316 Killer was doing. Those parody skits that I did 50 of those. But we all know that you couldn't do something like that because you're too much of a coward to show your face on the camera. So you don't want to step outside your safety zone. That's why all your videos are collectively the same shit over and over again. You don't want to change up your format. You don't want to try different things. You don't want to experiment. So how the hell is anything that you do on your channel creative? Please explain. I would love to know, because nothing about your channel is creative. Anybody can do what you're doing. Having a generic thumbnail on a screen and then talking into a microphone, it's not creativity. Sorry, it's real easy to do. It takes about 5 minutes. It's pathetic. Nobody cares.
Like when I talked about my frustrations video, how in all honesty,
I guess this video that I'm doing responding to you, I guess this is creativity too, right? I can't believe the ego on this guy. This guy actually has the gall to say that he's creative. He's creative. I just can't get over this. It's hilarious.
It's probably having very small impact on people like Gerard. He's still going to get shit in his P.O. box.
Yeah, no shit.
So I ask you all, what the fuck do you expect me to do about it? Like, what the fuck am I going to do about it, right? Am I supposed to put my
entire... and whine and then make money off of them? Because your audience is just as fucking retarded. I mean, that's, like, what else are you going to do? Like, what else is there on YouTube? Besides just doing videos that you want to do for fun, or getting money from it, and just doing whatever gets you the most money, like, or just finding a nice balance. I mean, like, it's all a matter of perspective, I guess, you know? Like, I don't know, like...
Our life on hold?
Like, I don't
for a lot
understand
of you,
what this is. Like, what is the point of this video? He's just crying that, like, nobody cares that people are making money on YouTube. Like, duh. Yeah, people are always going to make money on YouTube. It's like how you've got beggars on the street and people that are drug addicts. Like, just because people in society don't like drug addicts, that doesn't mean they're going to suddenly stop being drug addicts out there. Just like people are annoyed by beggars on the street corner. Well, you're always going to have beggars on the street corner regardless of how many people like it or don't like it. So, I don't know. It's just... I just can't believe that it's taken him this fucking long to finally realize that what he's doing is just basically a waste of time. You're repeating yourself over and over and over again, and you're desperate for spare change on YouTube. It's pathetic.
Because we're on this mission to stop this shit from happening? I'm not happy. Yeah, just like Gerard. I'm not happy. This channel has felt lately like I'm just going to work. And it wasn't that way years ago. It wasn't. But here lately, it's just like I have to clock in, go to work, upload something, and then go about my day. You know, that's how it feels, right? It's a problem with passion. I just don't really have the same passion. I don't have the same passion talking about what obviously are con men and scam artists on YouTube. I understand a lot of you think there's a need for somebody to point these things out, but just like I talked about in my frustrations upload several months back, very important upload on the channel, I came to the realization that I can upload over and over and over again, and really it doesn't change a lot of things.
Oh, wow. And it only took you, like, what, 4 years to figure this out? Oh, wow, congratulations, Rick. God, you're slow, dude. Like, you don't understand this YouTube game at all, do you? You really don't. You just don't understand what this website is, like, for. Like, oh my god, it's unbelievable with this guy.
On the scale that it needs to change. So, this burden that I feel, that I need to be the guy calling these people out, I don't like that burden anymore. I really don't. You know? Because this guy, obviously, is going to get people sending shit to his P.O. box. And this might help if I put, Gerard as an e-beggar with a P.O. box and the title.
What if idiots want to give them all their fucking crap that they have laying around? Who at this point, who cares? Like, make your points about it and move on. Why do you need to do this for so long and continue to do it? Like, I don't get it. That's why I stopped talking about this stuff like 2 years ago. Because it's like, okay, I made my points, I'm done. Like, and at that point, if idiots want to continue to donate, then who cares? Let them be idiots. Let them waste all their money. And of course, they're gonna, as soon as they get all this garbage, they're gonna just go and sell them off on eBay. So who cares? If they're really that dumb and they really want to continue to support frauds, then good for them. I don't give a shit. They're idiots.
But how much of a change is it really going to affect? How much is it really going to do? And is it worth me spending my precious time, and you don't get time back?
What,
me spending
your precious time at being a manager at Walmart? Like, you don't, your precious time. Dude, you upload like 6 fucking videos a day. What are you talking about, dude? You're like the bothering. You really are. You're like the discount bothering.
my precious time to talk about it. Is it really worth it to me? Is it?
Alright, guys.
You know?
Alright guys, I'll see you in 5 minutes for another video.
And when you get past a certain point where you can't be entertaining or you don't feel it, you know, and you're not passionate about it, then is it really worth continuing? That's the question I have right now. I can't tell you how many uploads I just kind of like, what's the term, you know, called it in. Is that the term? Phoned it in. Yeah. I can't tell you how many uploads about Metal Jesus or John Hancock or this guy or Dreamcast guy I just phoned in because I really wasn't even there. I'm like, okay, I understand. I got to do this. I got to phone it in. Should that be how things are? I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of you in the comment section that are much more passionate about taking it to beggars than I am here at the end of 2020. Just like a lot of you in the comment section are more passionate about TV shows.
So this is 20. Okay, so that's confirmed then. This whole thing was all the way back in 2020, and then has he changed since then? Because I haven't seen this like second half. I only watched, like I said, I only seen or heard rather like a minute and a half of this, and I knew I had to do a response, and I knew, you know, Red Stratus was going to be interested in hearing my response. Instead of just typing out a reply, I figured I'd just like listen to the whole thing, and he can hear exactly how I feel about it. I know Red Stratus, I know you like listening to this guy. I don't know why. Maybe you can explain what you like about Radical Rick, because I can't find a single reason to like this guy. His ego is just through the fucking roof. He's annoying. He repeats himself in his points, talking points over and over and over again. What has changed since late 2020 to late 2021? He's still doing the same shit, so it's not like this has had any effect, him thinking about this or whatever. I guess he just figured he needed to do one last year of crying about the same shit for ad revenue. I don't know. I don't know what his thought process was here, but I would love to know, Red Stratus, like, what is so appealing about this guy? Because, like, nobody watches this fucking guy anymore. This is a rarity that he even got 350 views on this. Usually, like, last time I looked at his channel, it was fucking dead. I mean, it had, like, 40 views a video. It was, like, dead in the water last I watched it. And I know my channel's, like, not doing well either. I've already talked about why I think that is, but I don't even care. Like, that's the difference. Like, this guy cares, clearly, because he uploads, like, a dozen times a day. Ridiculous. But anyway, let's just continue here.
Shows or anime or certain movies or video games. Yeah, there's people in the comment section that are more passionate about video games than I am. There's things that I'm passionate about that very few of you are going to be passionate about. But YouTube should be ultimately about a creator sharing their passions with the world, I think.
Yeah, speaking of being, you know, passionate, I mean, why don't you do some stuff like that then? I mean, I mean, you pretty much are just answering your own question here, Rick. Like, why don't you focus on something that you want to do, that you like to do? Like I'm doing. Like, I'm constantly talking about games and stuff like that. I'm constantly doing, like, talking about different topics and changing things up and trying different stuff and having fun. Like, it's just a hobby. Like, you waste so much of your fucking time on this garbage. It's ridiculous, Rick. It really is. It's just laughable. It's sad. When Silent Rob exposed you and, you know, talked about you, I mean, he was 100% right. I mean, all your points are null and void anyway. I mean, you're taking money from YouTube. I don't understand the difference there, you know. What's the difference between having ads play on your videos and getting idiots to donate money to you? Like, I don't see the difference there. Not anymore, and frankly, I don't care anymore. Who gives a shit? But yeah, I just went out and spent a whole shitload of money on the Black Friday sales for games and stuff like that. I think I paid like $150 and got a bunch of games for my Xbox. Hang on, I'm actually gonna look it up right now. I don't even care about Rick's stupid shit anymore. It's like I'm already done talking about it. He's so boring to listen to. Let's see, what did I get? I got that new. Let me check. Got a couple of new games actually. Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the game. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yep, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I got that on my Series S. I just bought that. It was on sale for like $40 or something like that. I just got the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I got that, and a couple other smaller games too, but yeah, pretty cool there. I also got the Witcher 2. That was in there for like $3, so I picked that up as well. I never played the Witcher series at all, so I definitely want to jump into that. Yeah, I mean, that's my passion right there. I like playing video games. That's like the main thing that I do. Okay, and then I come on here, I make fun of idiots for a few minutes, and then I'm out. Like, I have fun talking to some people in the comments section and, you know, making some jokes and farting around, but, I mean, really my main thing is video games. It always has been. Like, so, I don't know, like, my advice to you, Rick, is to hang this shit up. Maybe go back to your gaming channel. If that's really what your interest is, then why don't you do that? Why do you continue to talk about the same garbage over and over again? If you really felt burnt out all the way back in 2020, late 2020, then that's your answer right there. You need to focus on stuff you actually enjoy. And if you don't, and if it really is, if you really care so much about the views and it's so much of a problem for you that you're not getting views or whatever, then just fucking leave YouTube and just find a different hobby. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. This is just dumb. This whole thing is done. It's dumb. I'm done listening to this shit. I can't even finish it. It's just him crying and babbling on and on like a lunatic. So, I mean, there's nothing else to say about this guy. Red Stratus, I mean, I can't even listen to this dude. Please don't link me any more of his videos. I really don't care. I doubt he'll even actually change anything. He'll probably just continue doing the same stupid shit, wasting his time for spare change. It's just, it never stops with this guy. So, that's it. You guys have a good one.